Are you really drinking enough water? So how does this really work, right? So our bodies are something like 60 to 70% water, give or take a little bit. And it's commonly recommended that we drink 8-ounce glasses of water per day. So the 8x8 rule. So there's 7 health benefits of drinking plenty of water each day. Water, number 1, helps maximize our physical performance. Are you an athlete? What does that mean, right? So if we don't stay hydrated, our physical performance suffers and can go in the toilet. So this is particularly important when we're doing intense exercises or if it's really hot outside. And I don't know about you, have you ever tried to work out when it's really hot? It's like you can barely move. So also dehydration can have a noticeable effect even if you lose just as little as 2% of your body water content. But it's not uncommon for athletes to lose somewhere between 6 and 10% of their water weight via sweat, okay? So this can actually lead to altered body temperature control, and it can start to reduce your motivation, cause increased fatigue, make that exercise feel like it's so difficult to do, both physically and mentally. Optimal hydration has been shown to actually prevent this from happening. And it may even reduce oxidative stress that occurs during high intensity exercise. So this is not surprising when you consider that muscle is about 80% water or so. So if you exercise intensely and tend to sweat, then you'll want to stay really hydrated, and that can help you perform at your best. Bottom line, losing as little as 2% of your body's water content can significantly impair physical performance. Number 2, hydration has a major effect on your energy level and your brain function. Your brain is strongly influenced by hydration status. Studies actually show that even mild dehydration, like 1 to 3% of body weight, can actually impair aspects of brain function. So in a study of young women, the fluid loss of 1.36% after exercise impaired both their mood and their concentration and increased the frequency of their headaches. Another similar study in young men actually showed that a fluid loss of 1.59% was detrimental to working memory and increased their feelings of anxiousness and fatigue. A 1 to 3% fluid loss equals about 1.5 to 4.5 pounds. So it's like somewhere between 0.5 kg and 2 kgs of actual body weight loss. And that's for like about a 150-pound person. So this can easily occur through normal daily activities, let alone during exercise and heat loss. So many other studies, ranging from children to elderly, have actually shown that mild dehydration can impair mood, memory, brain function, performance. Bottom line, mild dehydration, which is a fluid loss between 1 and 3%, can actually impair energy levels, mood, lead to major reductions in memory and brain performance. Number 3, drinking water may help to prevent headaches. So dehydration actually triggers headaches and migraines. And in some individuals, this happens frequently, right? So there's several studies that are out there that have shown that water can actually relieve headaches in those who are dehydrated. However, this tends to appear to depend on the type of headache. So one study of 18 people actually found that water had no effect on the frequency of their headaches, but it did reduce the intensity and the duration somewhat of what they were actually experiencing. So bottom line, drinking water can actually sometimes help relieve headache symptoms, especially in people who tend to be dehydrated. So, number 4, drinking more water may help to relieve constipation. Constipation is a common problem characterized by infrequent enough bowel pattern and movements and difficulty passing stools. So increasing fluid intake is often recommended as part of a protocol to help balance that out. And there is some evidence to actually back this up. Maybe low water consumption can appear to be a risk factor for constipation in both young people and in elderly. And they've noticed that carbonated water shows particularly promising results and sometimes relief, although they're not really understanding why that is. It's actually better for your bones if you're not doing the carbonation, however. So bottom line, drinking plenty of water can actually help prevent and relieve constipation, especially in people who generally do not drink enough water. Number 5, drinking water may help to move kidney stones or urinary stones, which are painful clumps of crystals that actually form in the urinary system. Most common form that we know of is the kidney stone. Or some form of stone in the kidney. And there is limited evidence that water intake can actually help prevent the recurrence in people who have previously suffered from some sort of kidney stone. So that higher fluid intake actually increases the volume of urine that passes through the kidney, which helps to dilute down those concentrations of minerals, so they are less likely to clump and crystallize and form up in the actual urinary system. So water may also help to prevent the initial formation of stones, but there's a little bit of a lack of studies to actually confirm this. So still being theorized. Bottom line, increased water intake actually appears to decrease the risk of kidney stone and kidney formation. More research is needed in this area, however. Number 6. Water helps to prevent hangovers. A hangover refers to the unpleasant symptoms of possibly drinking too much alcohol for one's body. Alcohol is a diuretic, so you may tend to lose more water than you take in, and this can lead to dehydration. Although dehydration is not the main cause of the hangover, it can actually cause symptoms of thirst, fatigue, headache, and dry mouth. And a good way to reduce that hangover is to drink a glass of water between alcoholic beverages, and to have at least one big huge glass of water before hitting the hay. Bottom line, hangovers are partly caused by dehydration, and drinking water can help to reduce some of the main symptoms of a hangover. Number 7, drink more water, which can actually help with weight loss. Drinking plenty of water can actually help you lose weight, and this is due to the fact that water can actually increase that satisfied feeling and boost your metabolism. It also reduces inflammation naturally on its own. So there was 2 studies where drinking half a liter or 17 ounces of water was shown to increase metabolism by 24 to 30% for up to 1.5 hours. So this means that drinking 2 liters of water per day can actually increase your total expenditure by about 96 calories per day. And drinking water half an hour before your meals is the most effective way to do it, because it can actually make you feel more full so that you eat fewer calories and tend to not overdo it. So in one study, dieters actually drank half a liter of water before most meals, lost 44% more weight over a period of 12 weeks. And it is actually best to drink water cold, because then the body will have to use additional energy to burn that water up and get it to your body temperature, thus burning up more calories. I'm Dena Wolf, your holistic health nurse. I'm so glad we had the chance to connect today. Now the question is, how much water are you planning to drink today?